first we will see what is meant by air compressor. So air compressor device is used to increase the pressure, atmospheric pressure to the required level by reducing the volume. So the classification of compressors we have discussed already in the previous session, but now we are going to discuss about the single stage reciprocating air compressor. So by this chart we can see A, B, C, D, E. There are only 6 diagrams. So before going to this, we will see what are the parts here. Okay. So here this is a suction valve. A suction valve is there, and then here there is a discharge valve. Okay. So this is a cylinder head. In the unit 2 we have discussed about the studied about the IC engines. The same working principle is followed here. Okay. So and this is a piston. Here A is mentioned. This is a piston, and this is a cylinder, and this is a crankshaft which is connected with the connecting rod. Okay. So here what happens at initial level, so the piston at the top dead center TDC. So there is a gap between the TDC and the top edge. So that is clearance volume. In the head, the topmost part, there is a gap that is called as clearance volume. Okay. So at the position A, it is at the top section. TDC. Now what happens is the piston from the piston A, it is moving downwards. So the piston is moving downwards. What happens is the suction valve is open, so the air is coming inside. So how the air is coming inside when the suction valve is open? So there is a vacuum space is created. See here, see the difference. So this is a piston at the top edge. So see this gap. So the piston is moving downwards. So this white color area. So the volume is lesser when compared to the atmospheric pressure. So that what happens? So the air tends to move from the atmospheric pressure to the high pressure area to the low pressure area. So automatically air comes inside. So compulsory, see the piston is coming downwards to the TDC, from TDC to TDC. So this amount of air is coming inside. So this is suction. Okay. So coming to the next question D, what happens? The piston is moving upwards from the bottom dead center. Now what happens? Initially the suction valve is closed. So both the suction valve and the discharge valve both are closed. So the piston is moving upwards, so the air is compressed. So what is meant by compression? The volume of air is getting reduced. So when the air is reduced, what happens? Pressure is increased. So it is D. So at E what happens? When the piston attains the required pressure, automatically the discharge valve opens. Okay. So when the required pressure is attained, what happens? The discharge valve is getting open, so that the air is going outside. Okay. So when the air is going outside, automatically what happens? The pressure again it is reduced. So the delivery valve or discharge valve gets closed. Again the piston what happens? The process is repeated from A to B, and then B to C, C to D, and D to E. So this is the working of an reciprocating compressor. Are you clear with this working? So this is the single acting reciprocating compressor. Why I am telling you single acting, and what is the meaning of double acting is the air is suction air is taken inside and compressed, and it is delivered in the same side of the piston or the cylinder. Okay, so this is why it is called as a single acting reciprocating compressor. You have any doubt on this? Okay, thank you.